Hi, my name is Ali Al Kattan. Today I would like to discuss with you about the safety of labors. First of all, I would like you to know that in 2019 and 2020, there are many of construction workers are working in three countries, which is India, China, and the USA. As you know, there are many of dangerous jobs in the world, but construction worker is one of these dangerous jobs. In this chart, we can understand that there are many of construction workers are dying or getting injured. And also in this chart, the red line, it means the construction worker, and the black line, it means all the dangerous jobs. Because of these dangerous jobs, we should know what is the causes and what's the effect and what's the solution if there is any solutions. So we have here three causes starting with human right violations and, and surrounding hazard, and the last cause is improper training. Starting with the human rights violations, the construction workers are working for a long time with little compensation, and also the construction workers are under pressure because their supervisor are telling them that they have to work hard to finish this work before the deadline, even though if this work finish in unprofessional way. The second cause is surrounding hazard. The construction workers are surrounded by hazard and they don't realize it because their supervisors they didn't tell them, didn't explain for them how much this hazard is dangerous in their workplace. And there are some construction workers are saying that we will not wear full safety clothes because the weather is hot, and that's not a good excuse. Moving to the last cause, which is improper training. The construction worker didn't get proper training. Why I'm saying that? Because the construction worker didn't sit in the right position while they are working, or even stand in the right position while they are working, and that's a big problem because they cannot face any problem while they are working and know how to deal with this problem and to know what's the correct position is hard to learn alone because it need to train a lot and need a trainer to teach them how can they stand or sit in the right positions. This cause have three effects. The first effect is negative impact on worker personal lives. Some workers losing their job because of the lack of awareness. And with the last effect, which is lack of a proper documentation of some migrant worker. Starting with negative impact on worker personal lives. The construction worker are working for a long schedule, and that could affected them in two ways. The first way put their relationship under stress. How? The construction worker are working for a long time, so when they go home they want to eat and get some sleep to get rest. In this way they don't have enough time. They don't have enough time to sit with their friend or their family. In that way they will lose some of their relationship, and the other relationship will be under stress. The second way is their health. They will lose their health because in the end we are human, we have a muscle, and this muscle cannot handle this long schedule, so they need to get rest for 1 or 2 days. If that not happen, they will lose their health. The second effect is some workers are losing their job because the lack of awareness. Some of construction workers are carrying a heavy material on their shoulder, and instead of using the right equipment. In this way, their shoulder will get hurt and their back will get hurt, and they will lose their health. In this way, and the construction work need a very strong health or good health to work, and this worker will lose their job because they lose their health. The second thing is intentionally injure their colleagues. So when that's happened, they will get fired from their job. Moving to the last effect, which is lack of proper documentation of some migrant worker. In some case, the migrant worker didn't get their salary because they entered the workforce illegally, and the owner used that against this worker by holding their salary and don't release it. And the second thing is the migrant construction worker. The migrant construction worker, no one respects them because they don't speak the same language, and their supervisor always shout on them because they don't understand what their supervisor is saying. So their supervisors start be angry on them and shouting on them. Moving to the solution. The first solution is enforce strict labor's right and protection laws to protect this worker, even though it was construction worker or immigrant construction worker. The second solution is raising worker awareness, and when that's happened, we can protect the construction worker from any dangers while they are work. The last solution is giving the construction worker a proper training to let them know how to deal and avoid any dangerous happen or they face while they are working in their workplace, and what is the right process that they should follow when the emergency alarm rang. In the end, what I want to deliver for you, that construction worker is one of the dangerous jobs, and there are many of construction workers are getting injured or die because they didn't get proper training. And my best solution is to establish very strict law to protect the construction laborers, and in this way no construction laborers will work without getting proper training, and they will protect, and this law will protect all their human rights. Thank you for your listening.